Hey guys, Shaggy John coming at another Watcher of Realms video. Alright, so we made a video talking about setting up your defense for the new Guild Wars. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to do all of my battles live and we're going to talk through them. So maybe, one, if I make mistakes during these battles, you guys can hear what the mistakes are, you can see them, gives you a little bit of incentive ahead of time before you go into your own battles, as well as maybe if these go really, really well, you can follow the strategy that I use when I look at this. All right, so hopefully this video will help you. Stay tuned, and yeah, hopefully we'll get all 8 attacks in. All right, so let's just dive right into this. I'm recording this right before leaving to go up north for Thanksgiving. So let's go ahead, and first off, what I always like to do is go to my demon soldiers, make sure I don't have any obvious upgrades that are laying around. Boom, boom, okay. Demon Soldier, we had 1 upgrade. Now, I don't typically use this unit, so it's not that big of a deal, but we got them in there anyways. So then let's check to see, okay, do we got the right people, right affiliates matched up here? Let's go ahead and get him upgraded too. Sometimes we do use him. And make sure that, like, you know, the correspondence, it doesn't have to be 1-to-1 ratio. A little matchy helps according to the Discord that they sent out, like the information that they gave us about it, like to prepare for it. But regardless, I do think I have, other than this one is the only one I'm not 100% convinced I have the best in slot for this. Maybe, hold on. I think that's actually a downgrade. Yeah, I think that's actually a downgrade. Which is rather odd. There we go. Right here, which is again a little weird, but is what it is. Okay, so we'll go ahead and keep all of them in there. We'll get them all translated over to when we go to fight here. The key units that I'll be using are going to be these top 3 right here, as well as I'll be swapping in between using one here and this guy and an air unit usually. So let's go ahead and go into the March battles. Let's see what we're dealing with, how it's going. So it's first time logging in since this whole event has started. Since the battle phase has started. Check on my defense, see how it held up. So far, no one has attacked me. Okay, good to know. A couple of our guys lost a little bit, but that's okay, it has happened. So I usually like to go and start by, let's do cleanup. Let's go through and let's start getting target 1, knock them down, target 1, knock them down. If you can. Now, that also means that I'm going to look at these guys, and if these guys look ridiculous, I'm not going to bother with them, right? I'm going to move on to the next one. Like, don't waste your time with like, hey, completionist over here, I got to have this whole thing's got to come down and whatnot. To guesstimate the fortress, you will need to destroy all the fortifications and the 4 garrisons strongholds. Sure, understandable, but chances of that happening are kind of slim, right? Unless you're god tier clan, in which case, you know, that's a little different if you're whaling out, so on and so forth. So let's see. Okay, so this one's got Wrath, Salazar, Silas, Ulag, and the healer. I can't believe I just forgot her name. I know exactly who this is. But and then we have, okay, Hex, Ziltu, Brokir. So Brokir is broken. He's not going to be a fun one to go against. With Valkyrie, so this could be an interesting setup. If she's pivoted to the left, that could be okay, that would make sense there. I don't really want to hit these guys, to be honest with you, mainly because this lineup here, I know I'm not gonna, I would have to do a have to be ranged. Honestly, it would have to be a really good ranged fast DPS, 1 tank, all ranged. This one here, this one would be a little bit doable. But once again, Ulag, he's great defender. We got Silas here, depending on how his Silas is built, could be super hard. But also the team power is really low here. So this could mean it's not as strong as what I'm thinking he is. Let's see, battle records. It looks like he has had 2 wins on this bottom team. Let's go ahead and just watch one real quick, because that's usually a good sign, right? Take a quick look, see if someone else has attacked him, see what the defense is. So it is kind of set up how I would do it in this case. Brokir, Valkyrie, Ziltu in the back here, healer, Hex on the side. So it looks like he started off, okay, so my teammate just did some, he wanted to do, oh, I see what he was doing. He was trying to do the overwhelm and just get him to run all past. That's not going to really work in this type of a setup. The problem is, though, you have Valkyrie with such a long range here. If you don't put a big tank like this guy and then a bunch of range behind him, you're just never going to be able to break him down. it's kind of a gamble because Brocure is really broken in this type of a game mode. You really would have to take out Hex here and then take these guys out. We may try it. You know what? We just for the sake of it, let's try one bite on there. I just want to test my metal, see if my thinking on this one is true, especially for the case of this video, right? Apologize, teammates, if you're watching this later and I completely bomb it. So we're gonna use him. We're gonna use these two guys. These are great pairs for tanks. He's gonna do, both of them are gonna do quite a bit of damage, but really tanky, which is what I'm looking for. We're gonna throw in the ranged guy here. He's gonna definitely knock out a lot for us. Healer is gonna be helpful. And then it comes the matter of, do we use the mage or do we use something else? We could do air. We could do another ranged in itself. I'm going to just stick with this range here. I'm going to save settings, and we'll go ahead and do this fight, and we'll see how this goes. So we'll go ahead and start battle. Now, when we start this battle, we're going to be looking for and making sure that we do basically line everything up properly. So we want to wait until this gets to 10. We're going to bump this up to 2 times. 8, 9, 10. Put him out in the back. Launch him in here up front. We're going to immediately try to deploy him as soon as we can. Boom. And then we're going to see how that starts to play out. Usually I like to get the healer in there as well. But then now we gotta think of how many people you have out, right? So we got 3, so he's gonna be able to block all 3 here. He just procced his ability. Let's go ahead and get another set of range going. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need the range to knock out as much DPS as fast as possible. And then we're gonna get another healers. It looks like it's gonna be fine. We're gonna get right past Brocure. Let's go ahead and throw then another healer, because we're gonna definitely destroy Brocure here, it looks like. And then get the tank going back in behind him. He's going to walk past these guys. Then we'll do the next range, and yeah, we may win this just fine here, it looks like. But once again, see how powerful Brocure is? I know I did a video on his defense, like see just how we've destroyed everyone else, but notice that it's taking us forever just to get past Brocure because of his ability, right? Like, and it's a time limit, right? It's not necessarily about who has the best setup, it's about the time that's associated, right? So we did win that one, but notice that we only had 30 seconds to spare. Brocure never died. Brocure never died. So my thought on, being a super hard one was 100% true because of that exact thing itself, because of his passive and the way his skills work. He's an amazing one. And if I could look at his artifacts, I bet you he has some pretty solid artifacts as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll do both battles into this guy, get him knocked down. Because like I said, it is nice to knock out one cluster all the way around. Focus on one if you can, if your teams can do it. Because you do want to, in the end game, let's say we get to further on down the road, you want to be able to knock those out so that way you can do the main fortress, right? So it does make sense, but at the same time, you always want to make sure you're fighting within your means. Make sure you're not trying to like punch way too up high. BP, it gets you a good indicator, so to speak, of where they're at, but it doesn't mean that necessarily that it's the God tier. Yep, this is exactly what it is situation as well, right? So, all right, move this forward. We know when it's 30 seconds left, we win. GG. But yeah, it is quite funny. We knock out Zillatu and Valkyrie, and then, we killed Brocure on this one. Okay, so we must have had better crits on this one and knocked him out. But yeah, there we go. Boom, done. There's our 2 dubs. Easy dubs. I really shouldn't say easy dubs. They really weren't that easy. It just appeared a little easy. Okay, then we'll move forward here. So now we'll move on to, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll see. We knocked him down a couple pegs here. This will help with my other teammates to go see how I did this battle. They'll be able to copy it. This one's a little harder because it's got Salazar and Wrath, but it's going to have them set up in the same manner, I believe. Silas could be a potential error. Ulag has less defense than Brocure usually. And you can see right here, it's a 5-star Ulag, where this was a 6-star. So it means he's going to be a little easier to steamroll, but then Salazar is going to be a problem. I'm going to try the same exact auto fight. Yeah, because he's got Salazar in the back, which actually works out in my benefit in this case, for bulk units anyways. We're going to try auto fight. We may have to quickly pivot and take it off of auto. But I think the way I played that last round is going to be very, very similar to how I played this one. So we will see, because obviously you can always hit stop in the middle of this and then manually start taking control. Let's see how fast they knock down these guys, because that's going to be the real question. Yeah, yep, perfect. and then heal. Yeah, buddy. Okay, we may be just fine on this one because we're going to overpower Ulag just fine. Yep, there we go. Now Salazar is going to become a question. Done. GG, easy. Okay, it's kind of what I thought would happen. So easy enough. Luckily for this works out well for my my guild. If I go ahead and knock him down a couple of pegs here, this way allows them to move forward as well and get us closer to the main goal, right? That's what you're trying to do at the end of the day. So that is 4 attacks in. So far, all 4 dubs. Now, yes, I didn't pick the hardest opponents. I did do this more strategic on, hey, what's needed so far. This is what appeared to me like what's needed. If this was properly organized, you may want to go in and scope every defense out and say, okay, you need to go here, you need to go there, and do more of a power balance with your guilds. We don't quite do that yet. We're a little understaffed. If you're actually looking for a guild, hit us up. We're on the Claw cluster. I'm sure we could use any additional help that you guys would like to help and provide. But overall, in general, that's 4 dubs right there on the last surviving one. And this gives all my teammates who have not attacked yet, because it is early in the evening, early in the day still, gives them a roadmap, so to speak, of like, yes, this worked, this will work well. So right there, we got 50, 60, boom. So this will allow someone else to come in and clean them up, get them done. And that'll knock out this whole area, which is great. I love to see that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So next we have this one, which looks like we got some partials here that could definitely be cleaned up. We'll go look up the top. What's this one looking like? So this one's 1 all the way down almost. All right, so let's just keep going. Same type of process. Look at each one we got. These guys, that seemed a little easier. This one's going to be a little harder. A little bit more balanced. So really, I could finish all my attacks here and be fine. The middle garrison team, we have a little bit heavier hitters than me, so that may be better for them. Because this guy's got a good setup. I like his. This one's going to be a pain. We already know it because of Brokir and Element here. It's going to be hard. And it's got Brokir, Baron, and Valkyrie, so that's going to be really rough. However, his air defense is next to none, so we could probably take him out with air. We could potentially do that as well. I'm just trying to think what's going to make the most sense to work with my guild, because I'm not the heaviest hitter. I'm like 13th down, bottom tier. Not necessarily no near the godlike skills there. So we got Setrum, huge range. Calypso, she's pretty good. Calmet, okay. Valkyrie. So it's only 2 defenders, all ranged here, but all with the good balance of defense and air here, right? I don't know that this is necessarily one I want to mess with, to be honest. I could. It is definitely something that could be done. I just don't know that it's worthwhile to do when we have some other easy picking ones, so to speak, or other ones that have started to get attacked. And we haven't. Okay, they already knocked that one out. Let's see. What do we have here? This one wouldn't be too bad here. Neither one of these would be really that bad. Always look at the battle records, though, guys. Make sure you look at them. Take a look. Do a quick watch of it. Just brief, even if it's just so you can see, okay, here's their defense. Here's what my teammate used, so you can see their strat, right? So it looks like he's going to use his defender and multi. Like, he's going to go multiple. He's going to overwhelm him. Yep, that's all he's doing. He's just doing the quick overwhelm strat. Boom, done. Now, he did knock out the other guys pretty quick and easy, too. So that one's not bad. We could probably knock him out. I think I should probably wait, though, because we can use that overwhelm strat. I feel like it's probably best for me to let one of the lesser guys in our guild do it. So I'm going to pass on doing this one just because that's the strat that was used and worked. So let's go ahead and let's figure out which other guy we want to attack here. No one has attacked him. It's got Torador, Abomination, Lightlock, Hex. It's not the worst, but it's not the best either. That layout is perfect, actually, for the way I deploy my units even. So this could be better for me with the way I do my auto fight here. So this could be okay. We'll try it. Obviously, my BP is a lot higher at 350. But once again, it's not all about the BP. You know, some passives, some abilities make more sense on the actual heroes versus the enemies that you're using to attack them with. So don't ever guarantee, yeah, I'm gonna knock this out and it's gonna get done. Notice that we are losing some HP here, and yeah, we're gonna steamroll them. It looks like take them out. Yep, and the Archer, yep, he's just gonna keep doing his thing. We're gonna blow up Abomination, then Torador, and then the other Archer's gonna come through, clean everything up. GG, easy. So yeah, we took this one out just fine. But that one is a little bit harder as far as the tier goes. So this works a little bit better for my guild, for my status. But yeah, I should probably be punching up just a little bit further, I feel like. And that may be next set of attacks, we may do that a little bit higher. Look at maybe slightly harder ones. Maybe we'll go do one on that stronghold. Like if I take an L, I take an L. Unfortunately, we've got 8 attacks. It would be ideal to get all 8 as wins, but I also got to know my limitations, right? That's always a thing, is knowing, okay, where do you stand? Where can you go to? Where can't you go to? That's always a big thing of knowing, okay, yes, this works or this doesn't work. And you can always kind of guess, but it doesn't mean you're going to get guaranteed you're going to guess it right. Okay. So that's 6 attacks so far. We out of 8, all dubs. That's going to help our team. That's awesome. That makes me feel good. I contributed, guys. I contributed. Hopefully all of you watching this video also contributed in some way, shape, or form. All right, so that one knocked him down a peg. Like I said, we could easily go do this one. I feel like we could easily do this one. But I just feel like I should let one of my other team members take that one on. This one, it's already been beaten, so people have a roadmap. It should be fine for them. No one's done this one. I think I want to try it. Now the question is which one do I want to try? I don't think I want to mess with this one at all. And then that begs the question of, if you don't think you can knock out the bottom one, why knock out the top? And that's kind of my thoughts, because you're not going to knock out that whole sub. So it may be better off going and looking at someone else to see, okay, what else do we got? Oh, they're super low BP. That setup would be easy. This is going to be a little harder here. This setup's really good. Depending on their placement, it could be very, very good. We may come back to that one, though. That was Madro. Yeah, Madro. Bottom one, a little bit better for me anyways. For overwhelm strat, for an easy overwhelm strat, they're going straight DPS, hoping for the best. So you can do an overwhelm on that one. Let's see. Okay. This one's pretty easy too. I wonder if just no one looked at these guys yet. This one's hard. This one's a little harder. We got she's got amazing range. Valkyrie's gonna hit hard. Abomination's gonna hit hard. He's gonna be the tank. Setrem, Calmet. So they're hoping to once again nuke him down. I think what we'll do is we'll do this one. We'll take on the nuke him down strat top here. See how that goes, because I haven't really done a good nuke him down or tried one yet. So that'd be good, because they also don't have any healers. So this could be a steamroll, or it could be an easy dub for them. And then we'll come down here and we'll try this one on this Madro. This is at 330 BP, which is going to be closer. So let's just try them, see what happens. Once again, we're doing this kind of for YouTube, so hopefully it goes well. Let's see the lineups. We got Setrem here. We've got Calmet here. We got, okay. It's basically how I would position that one. I think, once again, my auto fight deployment is going to work out pretty okay for this. Let's see how this goes. This will be attack 7. See how this goes. Hopefully it goes really well. Setrem's gonna start firing on him at any moment. How powerful is your Setrem? Oh, okay. We got a chance. We definitely got a prayer, because I thought his Calmet would do a lot more damage than it did. Did not. So we definitely, we just steamrolled him. Okay, which is fine. Once again, we are a little bit ahead on damage compared to others when it comes to this. So yep, moving on. Okay. Boom, boom. Got that fight done. That also adds a roadmap for other people. So maybe they'll see the smoke and say, yep, let's go take on this one, because this whole area should have probably been attacked. So we got that dub. We got one battle left, like I said. Let's go ahead and we got one fight. We'll take these guys on. I'm going to use the same strategy. Yeah, same strategy. Now, he did do a better placement of his Vortex. On the other hand, though, I have a better chance of destroying his set or his Vortex. It's going to matter how powerful is his Silas and his Hatset. Salazar also is a big contributor, but those two ranged ones are going to be the ones that can knock out my healer and my ranged guys better than my tanks. And that's what you're worried about when you're doing these types of attacks. Or at least that's what I'm worried about personally. So let's see what happens here. So we put in our big guy, other big guy. Got him delayed here. How much damage are they doing? Ooh, see how much damage the big guy's taken. He's taken a lot of damage really, really, really fast. He's already gotten dead. Healer couldn't even make it in time. So that was the concern, right? Like we pointed it out that was going to be a concern. Luckily for us, it was okay. Had they had maybe a little bit better DPS, or had they had a better defender, that would have been GG. They would have had me all day. Well, almost would have had me all day. But yeah, there we go. All 8 attacks, easy dubs. Didn't do anything too crazy though, guys, so I do apologize if you're looking for something crazy in this. We did pretty okay as far as damage goes. That's all my attacks. All 8 were a success. That knocked them down a little bit here. And yeah, hopefully this helps out the rest of my team. And hopefully we get the higher ranking if we can. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know down below. Did you use the same tactics? Did you not? Did you notice anything that I did that you maybe wouldn't do? Let me know. I'd love to have that conversation with you guys and be able to help you out. So that'll do it for this video. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.